Good morning, students. Till now, we have discussed about the different types of intelligence tests that are used to measure the general mental ability. So, on the basis of the general mental ability, we are able to categorize how a particular individual is going to behave in future. So, today we are going to take up the another topic which is there in your book in class 12 psychology, that is aptitude. Now, today we are going to understand the nature. Nature means the purpose of this aptitude and the measurement. On what basis do we measure individual aptitude? So basically we are going to talk about different types of aptitude tests that are basically designed in order to measure the ability of an individual. Now if I ask you what is aptitude, so aptitude refers to special abilities in a particular field of activities. So aptitude is basically referring to the special abilities. So here we are talking about if the child is good in dance, that is the special ability of an individual. So basically those abilities helps the individual to do good in a particular field of activity. So here we are basically talking about it is a combination of characteristics that indicate an individual capacity to acquire some specific knowledge or skill after training. So basically the child is good in dance, but different forms of dance, the skills, here we are talking about the term skills. So skills are developed through training. So basically the child who has some specific abilities, those abilities are acknowledged through training so that the particular individual can acquire knowledge in that particular area. So the training we basically give for this purpose. Now if we talk about what is the use of aptitude, the knowledge of aptitude can help the person us to predict an individual future performance. So basically we are talking about the use of aptitude. Aptitude tests are basically used in order to predict the individual's future performance, how he is going to behave in future. For example, if you look at the example, for example, you may observe in your class that there are certain areas in which some intelligent students do not well perform. So basically here they are talking about each and every individual tend to have different special abilities. So some children do not have all sorts of abilities. Some children are intelligent, some children are not. Some children are good in particular areas of activities. So here they are talking about with the help of one another we are able to perform that particular task. When you have problem in mathematics, you may call your friend Aman for help. With the similar difficulties, you may consult Avinash for the English. So basically here they are talking about each and every individual is having different abilities. So when you face problem, we can get help from other students in the class. So these specific skills and abilities are called aptitude. In order to be successful in a particular field, or a person must have both aptitude and interest so that the outcome of that particular task is good. So basically here they are talking about an individual who is having aptitude but not interest, so the outcome of that particular task would not be very effective. So basically here they are talking about in order to be successful in particular area, we need to have the interest. So on the basis of interest, we try to make more skills and try to acknowledge different sets of tasks on the basis of interest. So basically here they are talking about we need to have both the component in order to have the good outcome. So let us know what is interest. When an individual engages in more than one activity, or we can say the term interest as individual preference for a particular activity. So basically here they are talking about when an individual by himself engage in more than one activity. For example, you work in NGO also, and at the same time you are going to pursue your educations to a particular institution. So basically here they are talking about when an individual engage in more than one activity, then the term interest is referred. Now here they are talking about what is the major use of interest tests. So basically interest tests are designed in order to make choices so that a particular individual can take up the right choice in his life that is beneficial for his future. So for example, if I give you the example of interest, when an individual is supposed to take up the classes in class 11th of his own choice, means subject which he chooses is on the basis of the choices. So basically interest help us to make up the right choices which are beneficial for us in the future. Now let us understand with another example how interest and aptitude help an individual to have satisfactory result. A person may be interested in a particular job or activity but may not have the aptitude for it. Aptitude means special abilities. Similarly, a person may have potential for performing the job but may not be interested in doing that. In both the cases, outcome will not be satisfactory. Why? Because that particular individual is just doing that particular work without any interest or without any aptitude. So the outcome of that particular task would not be very effective. So basically there are different types of aptitude tests that we are going to discuss. So basically if we talk about independent aptitude tests, these tests are specialized tests which measures an individual's abilities. So basically both the tests are used to measure the abilities, but if we talk about independent aptitude tests, these are specialized tests. These are also known by the term specialized. If we talk about independent tests, these tests do not hold any relation with any other sub-tests. They are self-designed in order to measure the particular set of specific abilities of an individual. Here they are talking about clerical, mechanical, numerical and typing. These are all different sets of aptitude tests which are used to measure the specific abilities of an individual. As you must have seen, when a bank employee get jobs, so all these tests are done on the independent basis. So we come to know about the individual, how he is in particular set of areas. So these tests are basically designed to measure the independent characteristics of an individual, to know the specific abilities in a particular area or field. Now let us know what are multiple tests. So here they are talking about the another type of aptitude, that is multiple test. So basically multiple tests are used in the form of test batteries which are homogeneous. It means it consists of different types of sub-tests which has the same purpose. Here they have used the term homogeneous, means which has got the same purpose, or we can say that the purpose of the test remains the same, though the different types of tests are used, but their measurement is done on the basis of a particular scale that are divided in the sub-tests. So let us know what are different types of multiple tests. Now here they are talking about DAT. DAT means differential aptitude test. DAT test was basically developed in 1947, and under this it consists of 8 sub-tests. As you can see, I have written 8. So basically this test consists of 8 sub-tests under it, and those are verbal reasoning, numerical reasoning, abstract reasoning, clerical reasoning, mechanical, space relations, spelling tests, and language usage. So basically these DATs most widely tests that are used in today's in order to measure the specific abilities of an individual in terms of verbal, numerical, abstract, clerical, mechanical, space and spelling. So basically all these abilities are the major component of DAT. Now let us know what is GAT, Journal Aptitude Test Battery. Now this test is also used in order to measure the journal ability of an individual. So generally journal aptitude test battery are basically used on the basis of the factor analysis. So basically here this test has got 8 factors, which is a subsequent revision of a GATB test. Now let us know about ASVAB, Armed Service Vocational Aptitude Test Battery. These tests are basically used in armed services. Armed service tests are basically used for students of class 11th and 12th also, as well as for the post-secondary schools. It comprises of 10 subtests: journal, science, paragraph, comprehension, arithmetic, reasoning, work knowledge, numerical operation, coding, speed, auto and shop information, mathematic knowledge, mechanical comprehension, and electronic information. All these are the subtests of armed service vocational aptitude test battery. Now kindly note down this in your psychology notebook, and in your NCERT book do question number 11 in your book. So related to this video, as we have discussed about aptitude, if you go to the questions at the back of the NCERT book, there is question number 11. How is aptitude different from interest and intelligence? How is aptitude measured? So basically aptitude is measured in terms of different types of tests, independent and multiple tests. So kindly do question number 11 in your